So for Nottingham Forest, it's back to the main task of winning the First Division Championship and thereby qualifying for next season's European Cup. And their side shows 3 changes from last Wednesday at Old Trafford. The return of Peter Shilton in goal, David Needham at number 5 and Archie Gemmell at number 8, and Bowyer now is on the substitutes bench. Newcastle also make changes from the side beaten yesterday on their own ground by Everton. Nulty continues in midfield, but they've lost Scott, and Burns is on the substitutes bench. Mitchell comes in at number 9. Brian Clough and Peter Taylor take their place in the dugout. It's a very wet, rather miserable afternoon, and the pitch is going to be very slippery on the top surface. The referee this afternoon is Norman Glover of Adlington in Lancashire, making his debut incidentally on Match of the Day. Kenny Mitchell, number 9. Mark McGee alongside him. Newcastle in desperate need for points at the bottom. Phil McGlarry feels that it's very much a 4-team battle at that end of the table. It's a question of his club's position in relation at the moment to Queen's Park Rangers, who are in 19th place. Newcastle in 21st place with 18 points from 31 games. First free kick of the match taken by Frank Clark. Kenny Burns. John Blackley, recovered and back in the side, missed the game yesterday, Blackley. Robertson, a special cheer for him. He, of course, scored the decisive goal from the penalty spot on Wednesday. Woodcock. Blackley's header. Natchez coming up to Clark. It's comfortable for Blackley. Well, the linesman waved his flag furiously, and obstruction given against Blackley. Clark is square. Robertson is taking on Natchez. And Natchez wins at the expense of a corner. Kenny Burns coming forward. Needham is already there. He's in the 6-yard box behind with. And Needham got a touch to it. Woodcock shot blocked. Burns, Robertson waiting on the touchline. Well, there's a right foot shot if he wants it. He still wants it. Played it too late. And we have a totally flattened Newcastle player. Walker comes away. Jeff Nulty, the player down. Woodcock. Nulty back on his feet. This is with. Anderson, looking really rather easy for Forest at the moment. O'Neill. O'Hare. Offside anyway against Woodcock, who blocked the shot. John O'Hare, must say it's nice to see him having a new lease of life. That will be a Newcastle throw. Well, the linesman doesn't agree. When Brian Clough last won the championship with Derby County, on Easter Saturday, Derby were beaten by Newcastle. With, turning up in the wrong place, and a brilliant save by Shilton, saving with from making it a disastrous position that he'd taken. Really fine save. Mark McGee really got hold of that and Shilton up to turn it over. Gemmell, O'Neill, O'Hare. Oh, he's got Woodcock, number 10. Two converge on him, and the linesman waving furiously, and the penalty is to be given. Well, I must say, I find that very harsh. Newcastle protesting. The linesman square to the incident, waved furiously. Two players went in on Woodcock. Nattrass has obviously said too much and has been booked for it. Nattrass and Kennedy were the two players running with Woodcock, but the decision really did seem to be very harsh, particularly in these conditions. I think Forest at this moment are entitled to believe that everything will come right for them, because they hadn't really been playing as they can, and now they're given a penalty, which Robertson takes and scores with comfort. So 2 penalties in a week for Robertson. 32nd minute, Nottingham Forest leading by 1-0. It's also Robertson's 3rd penalty in consecutive league matches. With Robertson, Clark. Frank Clark, the only player on the Forest side who hasn't scored. Other than Peter Shilton, of course. Needham. McGee. Too easy for Burns. Needham. Frank Clark. An awful lot seems to be involving Frank Clark coming from the back. Here's Woodcock. Barton with him. Well, that is a free kick without any question. The referee, in fact, showed his notebook rather than the yellow card. But I think the name is in the book, there's no question about that. And Forest come off with a 1-goal lead. A rather fortunate penalty, in my opinion. The sort of thing that Robertson doesn't miss, giving them the lead in the 32nd minute.
34 seconds, 32 minutes, 34 seconds.
Forest now attacking the goal to our right. Newcastle have only won away from home twice this season. Queen's Park Rangers in December, and at Leeds on January the 2nd, which was the last time they won anywhere. It's with Jeff Nalty. With O'Neill. Wasn't really much room for Robertson to manoeuvre in. Here's Woodcock. Did well to put it back, and there's O'Hare! And turned away by Mahoney, who collided with the post when he came down. John O'Hare, it's the second time this week he's had a goal yawning in front of him. Mahoney did very well. The ball will stay still for a second. Woodcock will take the corner. Again, it was won by Needham, whose average of making the ball from set pieces is very much on the increase, it seems to me. Forest, of course, haven't been beaten in the league since November the 19th, when they lost 1-0 at Leeds. Barraclough got a man over Mitchell and didn't make the most of it. Probably Newcastle's best chance of the match. It was flighted for him, he came in and got it all wrong. On by With to Woodcock. Blackley across well. Clark. Anderson coming square. Everybody back for Newcastle bar one. With giving it to Barraclough. It's got a long way to go. O'Neill with Bird with him. McGee. Had an hour of the match. At the moment, 2 points going Forest's way, and little to suggest a change. Kennedy. Anderson. Tiptoed through and was finally brought down. And I think there's going to be another booking. I think it's Kennedy for something said. Gemmell straight to Mitchell, who just pushed it out. Burns. Shilton might get into the act. And by With to Woodcock to With to O'Hare. Barton's tackle. Anderson. 67 minutes. Good build-up initially. Gemmel's shot worthy of a goal, and when it came down and the bundle underlined, Anderson's touch was the one that counted. Well, I think that only makes certain what had looked likely for an awful long time, that Forest will win the match. McGee, Kennedy, nice move that by Newcastle. But the thing about this fella, Peter Shilton, is when he's called in to do something, he does it supremely well. That's a goal kick. Robertson. Woodcock. Robertson. Woodcock. A bit dramatic in the end, but Mahoney got there. Whoops. Barton, Barraclough, Barton. Walker. Natras. Nalty. Mitchell. And he struck it well, Mitchell. The save that looked good was routine for Peter Shilton. O'Hare. Needham. And we come to the end of an unequal contest, made more so by the fact that Forest had the breaks, particularly with the penalty in the 32nd minute. Anderson making it 2-0 in the 67th minute, and 2 more points on the run in to the championship. There's Robertson going off with O'Hare, a championship which surely is just a question of time before the pennant comes here to Nottingham.